something very funny happened. One of the two top bosses in Shell in management came to Jimmy Davidson and said, "I'd like your people to do something a bit sensitive. What will the oil price do after Tehran?" Well, I wouldn't have dared to ask the question. It is very right if management is able to give the key question that plays on their mind. What is your key question? It is very important that you realize that planning cannot be successful if it's not close to management. And in this case, management had created that planning division. Some of them supported it actively, others, I'll wait and see. Some found it very difficult to swallow. The fact that the question was asked gave me almost immediately the answer. It would not be what other people were telling him at that moment. Otherwise, why go? And we started with that premise. We could think freely, and what we found would be okay. I think it took us a month of brainstorming and, for me, fact-finding. You have these schemes of things that could play a role, and we studied them in 3 families, and the third is missing from a lot of people's work, and that was the technology itself. Technology gave a lot of opportunities for thinking about the different future. We could already think about other fuels. We knew that things were possible. We knew the horizons of technology for the coming almost 30 years. We sent this up to our masters as an answer. They didn't like it. Some of them disliked it totally. Famous is the comment that one is said to have made. I could have done that at the backside of an envelope. In 1973, the bomb burst. But you can imagine that it had given us 2 years of time to act, and act we did. The reality is always almost unimaginable. We now live in a time where there's 2 major problems. We want to get CO2 down, but we don't do it. And we were supposed to have a good banking industry, and we didn't. And both would have been prevented if they had had a boss who asked the question.